Hey people, hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to do a quick little guide about Francis. Francis is still currently one of the best in slot supports in Mongil Stardive, and I just sort of wanted to give a little guide about her as there's not a lot of individual character guide content currently for the characters in this game. Though I have my grievances with this game, there's certainly things that are positive about it. The developers reward you quite a lot with daily events and stuff like that. And though there's quite a lack of pools, there's a lot you can do. And honestly, one of the main things about it is that the 4 stars are generally better than the 5 stars. But first of all, Francis, what is she? She's a healer, she's a support, she attack buffs, and she is an earth user. So there's a lot of things going with that. First of all, in terms of skills, you want to prioritize her special skill. That is one of the best ones for her, as well as her ultimate. You want to get those two as high as you can. Don't feel bad for just maxing her out completely, is this character has a lot of workload, this character will be in a lot of teams, so just that incremental amount of damage increase goes a long way. In terms of her weapon, obviously you want to max out her signature weapon. This is one of the ones that you want to potentially use. However, it's not exactly her best in slot. What her best in slot is, without a doubt, melody played on heartstrings. This is one of the best weapons in the game. It allows you to increase basic attack, special skill, and ultimate skill, as well as later on you can get some ultimate gauge charge boost. Also, one of the main things about stats of these weapons is that they're generally quite bad, but melody allows you to do ults a lot more. There's also the battle pass support weapon, which isn't that bad. I would suggest using this over her signature if you have it, if you know what I mean. But outside of that, there's a lot of options, as you can see, and some free to play. In terms of equipment, obviously Earth, 4-star stuff until you can get the 5-star Duxini stuff. But specifically, this one buffs, so you might want to just take at least like this, because it actually works as a party-wide buff, this equipment. So try and prioritize crit rate and crit damage. That's the main thing. Awakenings doesn't matter that much, but the more the better, as you can tell. Outside of that, monsterlings, right? So the thing about Francis is her monsterlings are generally quite universal. You use the same monsterlings that you would use with her in every single type of multi-element team. Generally, when you're switching around your characters, there's a lot of monsterling switching, etc. That can get a little bit under my skin in particular, but I don't know about you guys. But yeah, there's a lot of monsterling switching, but her monsterlings are universal. So I'm going to just go over each one. So obviously this one is Custos, you get from the Conquest. Reduces target's defense by a certain amount upon critical hit with an earth attack. Francis does a lot of earth attacks. This is why you want your crit rate up. And yeah, just a debuff. All teammates switch skill damage for 10 seconds when landing a critical hit on a boss. Just 9% more damage for switch skills. Amazing. Target's defense for 5 seconds upon landing a critical hit on the boss. As you can see, very good. Obviously, you can switch these out for, Ammon, Eldorado Guardian, if the enemy's weakness is yours. Obviously, as well, if she's, say that, you want these two, but you don't want to lean on Earth, you know? You can use a link chain of the enemy's weakness to proc these, though you'd probably want a dedicated character to carry these. But outside of that, yeah, so Galgek, Handheld, and Custos, really good mons for just a universal Francis that can go on every single team. And yeah, I'll go over some of the teams that she's really good in. So this is, I would say, the best win team in the game, without a doubt. Because Esser is mainly basic normal attack, and she's better than Gabi, Nagi, or whatever. G1 buffs Esser, and Francis is just slightly better at buffing Esser than Bonnie is, just by a smidge, and also heals. So this is probably the best fire team for free to play. There's a lot of just teams where she finds herself. This is probably the best Earth team in the game as well, you know. Yeah, this is probably the best Lightning team. So yeah, for right now, just keep in mind when making teams with Francis, our main competition is Nare, who is a special attack buffer. So if your team revolves around having normal attacks, Francis is generally the better option. Also, I mean, if you can sort of stack them if you want, but it's up to you whether or not you want to do that over using Yilma, who has a massive defense shred. But yeah, it's really up to you. Let me know if that helps. As we can see, Francis is best in slot for a lot of teams right now. This is probably due to change when her 5-star variant comes out in a few weeks, or I think it's next month or something like that. But other than that, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick little Francis guide for all you guys that are hopeful and wanting to get into Mongil Stardive. But outside of that, like, comment, subscribe. That will help hit the algo, get other people to use Francis properly. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, if there's anything that I missed that you think is very important. I don't really know if I need to show you how to play her. She is basically just a pop, use your ult, use your skill, move, you know? And yeah, no, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.